We're joined by Pablo Hernandez, Missouri Baptist All-American. I'm Harry Schroeder. Glad to be with you. We're in Kansas City for the NAIA National Championships. And this is but kind of a culmination, though. You've been here a long time, 4 years. What made you want to come to Missouri Baptist in the first place?
Well, when I first talked to Coach Brock through Skype, it was just, I just had connection with him, you know, that chemistry that we just had that moment when we first talked. He talked to me about the program. He was coming in first year as myself as a freshman, and the fact that he knew Oscar Gonzalez, the guy from the agency in Spain, that helped a lot because Oscar knew Matt, and he told me how good of a coach he was and how good of a person, how much he cared about his players, not only as players but as persons, and that's the main reason why he came to Missouri Baptist.
Now, you haven't always been this big muscular guy that you are today. You were a little skinnier back in the day. Yeah. You've worked hard to build up and develop your body, haven't you?
Yeah, I did a lot. When I first came here to America, I think I weighed 178, something like that, and I had to play at the 4 spot, which was something new for me because when I was back home in Spain, I was playing the 3 and even the 2 spot. So I got here 178, and the 4s were 200 pounds, 210. So my freshman year, I remember getting extra work in the weight room every time I could, trying to put some weight on, gain some muscle, and it wasn't until after Christmas when I started getting a little bigger and a little stronger that I started playing a little more and feeling more comfortable with myself. So I definitely had to put some extra work to gain some muscle and some weight.
And then you had to go through some real agony about a year or so ago when you had that whole lung problem. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, well, that was a setback that I didn't expect. My sophomore year, coming off 2 or 3 previous surgeries, I didn't expect another one. And when I had that pneumothorax my sophomore year, it was a setback. Like I said, something I didn't expect. But I was lucky enough. I was able to go back home, fly back home, and get that surgery there, recover as fast as I could, and come back here in January and try to help my team the second half of the season. You know, that was something special. Coach Brock putting that trust and confidence in me of letting me fly all the way back home and knowing that I was going to come back here and play for him again. And when I first got back in January, you know, the trust he put on me after having practiced for 2 months, he put me to play. You know, the second game I was here, so I'm really thankful for that, what Coach did for me.
This guy's a warrior. I mean, he goes through lung surgery and then shows up back here playing games. We're in Kansas City. It's the NAIA Nationals. How excited are you about being on a team that's in the national tournament?
This is awesome. It's just an amazing experience, something I'll remember for the rest of my life. Not everybody gets to experience this, so I feel very lucky and very thankful. This is probably one of the best teams I've ever been a part of, and it's a great way to finish my senior year here at MOBAP.
Finishing his senior year, you're studying, I don't know all the things you're studying, but I know teaching's part of it, and you're doing student teaching. How are you balancing the student teaching and the basketball?
It's been a hard semester. I'm physical education major, so like you said, I'm doing my student teaching. This is my last semester here at MOBAP, and it's been hard. I have to teach in the mornings from 8 to 3, and then I have to leave school real quick, get back to my own campus, and practice at 4 with the team. So I appreciate Coach Brock for moving practices and working with my schedule, so I'm able to practice with the team and not miss any practices. So it's been a little hard, but senior year is what you gotta do. So it's been great.
It's Pablo Hernandez. We've got the big games here in Kansas City. You're watching this on the Spartan Digital Network.